Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crusader Kings 2 Elder Scrolls Edition. I am Joeblivion, and we are back in the world of Tamriel. I don't know if it's the world, it's the continent of Tamriel. And we are looking at the kingdom of Joeblivion. A big old section of Cyrodiil, probably not as large as... well, certainly not as large as Nibene, but certainly one of the largest contenders. We've got Nibene, which has the most territory right now, followed probably by the Colovian Estates, my kingdom, and House Skinia. And before I started, I wanted to talk about, well, a little bit about the Colovian Estates. Because I'm a firm believer that in order to defeat your opponent, you need to understand your opponent. I'm a big proponent of Sun Tzu, his doctrines. A lot of those make a ton of sense to me. I've waged countless wars, and I find his teachings to be the most useful. And so, taking his advice, I decided to do a little bit of research on the Colovian Estates, just to kind of learn a bit more about this confederation. And what I learned is that I don't really know what happened to the estates. I don't know why they stopped existing. I mean, I know that Cyrodiil inevitably unified and created the Empire and everything like that, but I'm not really sure what happened to the estates. There's nothing I could find online about the estates ever being conquered. Only lore I could find is how the estates essentially prevent themselves from being conquered. Right? So, I mean, they seem to be a hardy bunch, and I should know because my character and my kingdom is of the exact same culture. We're Colovian, and Colovian are the descendants of the Cyro-Nords, the Heartlanders or Cyrodiils, mixing with the Nords, and they create this like hardy frontier types people that included Skingrad. So it is kind of a war between brothers. The feudal. Think of it like this. It's like the the future of Colovia is either in the hands of the confederated Colovian estates or the feudal Joeblivion kingdom. And so you've got two groups of the same type of culture, just with different ideas for how their realm should be ruled and the future of Colovia. I think Colovia also includes this shit down here, you know, Anvil and stuff, and Kovach, but they're not that important. I also wanted to talk about someone was leaving some advice in the comment section. Josh Street was telling me about how overpowered magic can be. Apparently, you can summon a crazy Daedric army with 30 magicka. I have no idea how it even records that, because I don't see any kind of indicator of how much magicka you have. Maybe I can figure that out later. But apparently, you can just summon Daedric armies, and you can just rock shit. Now, I'm not going to do that with this playthrough, because that to me is I don't know, I think I'm going to stick with the faith of the 8 Divines. The 8 Divines. Going to stick with that. But for another playthrough of this I do want to make a Daedra worshipping character whose goal is to essentially bring ruin upon all of Tamriel. So whereas Joeblivion wants to conquer everything, this other playthrough I guess would also involve conquering stuff, but it would be a much more brutal, tyrannical type North Korea, you know, take titles from everybody, make everybody a serf, punish everybody, be a complete tyrant, you know, see if you can conquer the world while being an absolute tyrant. That would be interesting to see. And then I also wanted to talk about, there's a third thing. What was the third thing? Oh, right. My plans going forward with the Kingdom of Joeblivion and the Colovian Estates. So, I looked at the differences between a feudal kingdom and a confederated kingdom, and I think I covered a little bit in the last episode. The strengths of having a confederation is your vassals are nearly semi-autonomous. They essentially act like their own rulers in times of war. So, if we go here to King Huron, he has 1,20,000 men. That's like, oh shit, that's nothing. Well, that's not all the men he has, because he also has 12 vassals, all of which are... excuse me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, a bunch of different vassals that can join his war, and they can have their own thousands of troops. So King Huron actually has way more troops than this. I think we put the numbers around 4,000 to 5,000, whereas King Joeblivion has half that. So, in order to beat the estates, we need to use the fact that they're a confederation to our advantage. And the way we do that is we would manipulate King Huron's vassals. So what we need to do is, while we're doing other shit, we need to be sowing discontent amongst King Huron and his vassals, and we need to be kind of, how do I say it? We need to kind of be schmoozing. We need to make his vassals like us more than their king. That way, when we invade, or if he attacks, he could very well attack us too, and he'd have the advantage, I believe. But if we attacked them again, we would have the advantage of his vassals not supporting him. And if that happens, we would crush him. He needs his vassals. And if we can drive a wedge between him and his vassals, we stand a pretty damn good chance of inevitably destroying the Colovian estates. However, we can't do that yet because our treasury is still on the mend. It's still on the recovery. So I'm going to go ahead and press time on, not that fast. Make time continue. And this episode, I feel, is going to be spent, a lot of it, on just trying to... Just trying to repair the treasury and rebuild our troops. And I'm just looking at my ebony deposits. Tax income. Until 3401. Wow, that's really... Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my... What the hell am I doing? Am I leading men? Reigning in Skingrad. Oh, I don't know. Apparently I'm stuck in my armor. I can't get out of my armor. And I believe I'm still doing... Oh, it's because I'm doing work for the guild, I think. Yeah, I'm doing work for the guild. It has come to my attention that the Chancellor of Ashen Revolt, Attel, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognize... I don't care if you have claims on my territory. I'd like to see... Oh, did you say of Ash? Oh, shit. Hesef, who is leader of Ashen Revolt. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Leading troops in Ash. Oh, there he is. I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. Now, what I want to do is I want to look through here and see how many levies... Well, I suppose I can just look in my military tab. Okay. Vassals, not contributing much in the way of soldiers. Most of my army is coming from my actual demesne. And it can go up by another 500? 500-ish. So those levies are getting replaced. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shard Rock. Shard Rock needs more troops. Train troops. Go on over to Shard Rock and start rebuilding them there. Oh, we need them in Velastris too. We just need them everywhere. We just need them everywhere. And it seems that I can control one more territory. Oh my god, if I could get in the Imperial Isle. If I get the Imperial Isle as my last little domain, oh, that'd be so... I'd be tempted to make the Imperial Isle my capital, in all honesty. Because it is so much more developed than Skingrad is. But I don't think I can attack him. You are not bankrupt. Oh, yep. And I believe we actually still have a truce. Defending against Baron Vontio. No. Strong claims. Who do we have truces with? Truce with King Huron of the Colovian Estates, which means that I will not attack him. Truce with Count Naspos the Victorious. Only for a year. Alright, that's more reasonable. And we can actually attack Kvatch again. King Mulverian. His father died. Oh, Tom the Jackal. I'm still known as Joeblivion the Cruel. I think that just goes to show how inexperienced with this particular mod for CK2 that I am. But we could definitely... Oh, no, we can't. Who's he at war with? Defending against Piner the Cruel in Piner the Cruel's war for Kvatch. King Arctur the Terrible. Princess Selena of Alara. Who's he being attacked by? Countess Mesa. I'm really confused. Who's attacking him? Oh, leader of the Kvatchian Revolt. Interesting. Right, so we can't declare any more wars until we're not bankrupt anymore. Ooh. Nope, can't do it because my council controls everything my kingdom bloody does. That is incredibly annoying. Hire bandits? One or more of your demeaned provinces is afflicted with an infestation of bandits. These men are drawn to coin and jewel like moths to the flame, and for the right amount, some of them will take up arms under your banner. I'm sure there's all sorts of crazy... a 500-man regiment arrives in Skingrad. Non-reinforcing, maintenance free. Okay. I am pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Skingrad is doing very well. People are happy, and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Prospering. That's good, considering there are bandits and smuggler rings and trolls. And now there's a smuggler's ring in Skingrad. God damn it. Yeah, we're going to have to fix a lot of these domestic problems before we can do any kind of war. Joeblivion's a great warmonger. Not so much in the way of personal management. Or provincial management. And plus, I sat here and told everybody that I'm really good at making coin, and here I am broke. Shit. Well, reports are coming in from Shardrock that lycanthropes have appeared in significant numbers and are raiding farmholds, devouring local wildlife and killing travelers. Oh, shit. Lycanthrope infestation. That's kind of concerning. Let's see. A large number of refugees and homeless individuals displaced by war, famine, or other such tragedies have been flooding into Grey Rock. Castle levy size. Yeah, so that's all going to go away when this gets back to 0, right? Right? I hope. Maybe. Can I sell anything? No? Shit. Well, Prince Calyx, you are going to be inheriting quite the mess. Quite the mess indeed. Bastard of the lady sign. He is my heir, though, right? Yeah, I'm actually going to educate my child. In fact, I might not even be able to because I'm not here. Right. I am not even in my own kingdom. Let's move time up a little bit faster. There we go. Oh. Day after day spent training and night after night poring over treatises, my god, tomes and manuals is finally paying off. I'm ready to take the next step in my studies and receive formal recognition for my abilities in one of the declared specializations. Death is inescapable and I accelerate its march. I am Assassin. Right, because we picked the Assassin specialization because I thought it would be really useful to have a leader who had a high martial and a high intrigue, because you can use both of those to your advantage in war. Although intrigue is often boosted by diplomacy. I am Assassin. What do I get? This dangerous character is a fully trained assassin. Martial +1, intrigue +1, learning -1, personal combat skill. Oh, it'll make me even more... I can't even fucking see what my personal combat score is. Jesus. Sure. I'll be an assassin. Let's see. Journeyman assassin. I can only get better from here. My learning is going to keep going down, but my martial and my intrigue have gone up. So that's decent. It'd be great if we can get rid of the Craven trait. Lately, my guild assignments have caused me to spend a lot of time working alongside Baron Valaramil of Hastrel. We may not agree on everything, but we always seem to enjoy talking to one another. You're a true friend. That's great, but I don't really care. Who is this dude? Where... Oh, he is the Lord of Hastrel. Right. Do I want him as my friend? Maybe. Yes. Valaramil considers me a friend as well. Wonderful. Excellent. And, alright, great. Faster reinforcement rate, and we're about... Oh, shit. While visiting the local horse breeder to requisition new steeds for my household, my master of horse came across a particularly outstanding specimen. Alas, I cannot afford such a fine steed. This is true. The undead are rising from their tombs in Robeck. Skeletons harass travelers on the roads, and rotting zombies stalk the catacombs and graveyards of our settlements. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, so we've finally We have finally left bankruptcy. Yeah, right. Okay, so how do I get rid of this shit? Is it going to go away on its own? It seems like it will, but it's going to be around for a very long time. The undead have grown restless in this region and clawed their way from their tombs with hungry, bony fingers and chattering skulls. The population live in abject terror of the night, and the town guard attack anything they see moving in the shadows. That's good. What's this guy? Dear King Joeblivion of Joeblivion, yes. During your wife's recent visit to Tilvanis, we had a great time discussing the similarities between our people. I suggest a non-aggression pact between us for the near future, and we will welcome any visitors from your realm with open arms. You are Great House Tilvani. Holy crap. Archmagister Uvren. Oh. Oh, yeah, House Tilvani. They're crazy-ass wizards. Right. Yeah, let's sign a non-aggression pact with them. Interesting. Apparently, Joeblivion has made some allies in the Dunmer Tilvani. Weird characters, but they should prove to be vital allies. Jesus. Look at this. When will it go away? Lycanthrope infestation expires 3411. My god, that's almost 100 years. Tell me it goes way before that. Throughout the day, you've cut yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly, you realize why you have been in a bad mood all day. You just can't abide laziness. Great. Let's see. Nadalin, who's that? Loses slothful, lost respect, gains... It grinds my gears. Well, I'm not going to risk stressing myself out. Hell no! Well... I think I might return from guild work now, because the kingdom's got a positive balance now for once. They probably need their king back as well. Great. The regency has ended. I have returned. Special minor titles. Ah, yes. Designated regent. Who is my most trusted person? Let's see. Lucina, prior of Aetherius, my lover. Maybe I should do my... Oh, wait. Yeah, my wife hates me. Okay. Let's do... Shit. Legendary warrior. Nice. Make a friend. 8 divines. Obtain an artifact. And she's pregnant too. Is she pregnant with my kid? I have no idea. I don't know. Is she married? I don't know. Let's go back and look at her. Oh, shit, she is. Uh-oh. Well, you know... I'm sure it won't be that big of a problem. Okay, so we've got a positive treasury now. That's awesome. I was really, really afraid that the Colovian estates were going to use this kind of lack of money as a means of really punishing us. That would have been smart on Huron's part. I don't know why he didn't attack us. Maybe because he didn't have the Casus Belli for it, or maybe he just wants to hold his own territory. I don't know. Let's see. His heir is going to be Prince Persian. Okay. So, we don't have a lot of money, so I'm not really going to try to schmooze anybody. Where is my diplomat? Gustav. Let's replace him. And we're going to have this guy who hates me. He does hate me, but I'm going to have him sow discontent in Sanker Tor. So if he gets arrested, not a big deal. I'm going to have my steward keep surveying because, you know, those ebony deposits, those are really, really good. My spy master, vassals discouraged from joining factions, noble encouraged to join your faction, plot uncovered, corruption uncovered. Right? Plot power increased, corruption uncovered. I don't know. I kind of like study technology. Maybe I should study the technology of someone else. Spymaster discovered. Root out cabals. Cabal eliminate. You know what? Maybe cabals... Are cabals... You know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. Let's try root out cabals in Skingrad first. Because it seems like it'd be great to get this shit out of my capital first. So we'll work on that. We'll do a little housekeeping. My son, Prince Philip, is sick. He's got cholera. It is one of the deadliest diseases and is always fatal unless a cure is provided quickly. After being skillfully treated by court physician invoker Lucina, excellent. I hope he doesn't die. That would be bad. Okay, let's see what else we can do. My Magister, what is she doing? Proselytize, we don't really need that. Research cultural tech, I might do this. Perform charity, which would improve my vassals. Consult grimoires, I don't know what that does. Your magicka will be determined by your learning. Okay, so... Oh, well. King Joeblivion, not a big magic user. Not that big of a deal because Colovians in general are not seen as being really, really huge on magic use. Colovians are a lot like the Nords. They don't really believe in magic. They believe in just like brute force and martial. You know, whatever you want, you should be able to do at the end of a sword. And if you can't, you don't deserve to have it. So I'm just gonna have Lucina do some research cultural tech because I'd love to get legalism up. Getting legalism up would be huge in well, laws and shit like that. So a lot of this requires you to have legalism. Not going to be able to change this for the next 2-3 years. I'd like to get more troops from everybody, in all honesty. Normally I go with gold, but I want more troops. Because that seems to be what I'm going to have to do. Oh, what's this? Child lacks an education. Aha! Prince Calyx has come of age. Let's see, he's got... He's got rowdy, affectionate, and brooding. Okay, so it wouldn't be wise to pick intrigue because he has rowdy and affectionate, and that doesn't really work with intrigue. Rowdy will fill... Okay, so he can go diplomacy or he can go martial. Let's see, if he goes Master Warrior, he gets way more martial, a little bit of intrigue, loses diplomacy, personal skill, movement skill, siege. What happens if he goes diplomacy? Diplomat. Loses martial, gets intrigue, gets diplomacy, general opinion, attraction. Would that be more important? Would it be more important to have a king who reigns in his kingdom but doesn't actually lead armies, but instead relies on his great commanders? That might be the case. I might have to do that. Who's got Master Agent? He gets martial, he gets intrigue, he gets diplomacy, plot power. Wow. That's Master Agent, though. Is that the same thing? Novice Agent. Plot power increase. Magistrate. I'm really liking these little focuses you can get. What does Master Mage? Martial Stewardship Learning. He could become a magic user. Nah, but that's not the Colovian way. The Colovian way is military. But I don't see that being particularly useful. If he were to one day get Master Diplomat, everyone would like him pretty much. If he were to get Legendary Magistrate, that's just more money, things take less time to build, that's intrigue, that's stewardship, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Would that hurt him? I don't think it would hurt him. I don't think that would hurt Calyx. Let's see. Brooding, conscientious. He is brooding. Indolent and haughty. Okay. So Calyx can go either martial, diplomatic, or stewardship. This is a hard decision. I'm leaning more towards diplomacy or stewardship because with these things, Prince Calyx would be King Calyx at the time. He'd be able to stay in the Kingdom of Joeblivion, in the capital, which I probably should rename too. He would be able to stay in Skingrad and either just rule with diplomacy or rule with stewardship, and then just kind of invite foreign military experts to run his armies for him, or to command them at least. And then in the meanwhile, Calyx would be like maneuvering in the shadows, and well, I don't know if they'd really be doing that because you'd be doing that for intrigue. I would actually like to see stewardship. He might lose some martial, but you know, King Joeblivion, he had a really high martial, and he wasn't able to defeat all of his opponents. So we will try stewardship. And we will make Prince Calyx the King of Gold, because that is our sigil after all. I think right now what I'm gonna try to do with King Joeblivion is just try not to get into too many wars. Let's see, this 6. I mean, we could attack somebody. We can go conquest of the Imperial Isle. Rulers can conquer. This would be the Warlord quest. King Joeblivion does want to become a warlord. How many troops does Skinia have? And they're a feudal, right? They're feudal, right. So they actually have 1,000 men. So this might be a bit careless, but I told people, you know, in episode 3, the road to the Imperial Isle is open to us, and the truce with Naspos the Victorious has ended. I think we need to revitalize the morale of the armies. We need to revitalize the morale of the common folk of the Kingdom of Joeblivion. We need to rally the Colovians under our rule. And how do we do that? By taking the Imperial Isle. I like it. And I don't think we'll have... I think the monthly balance will drop down to like +2. Before we do that, we need to make sure he doesn't have any allies. He just has non-aggression pacts, right? Yes. We will Warlord... What's Urasek? I don't want that. I want this. Warlord conquer Imperial Isle. Oh, yeah. Raise all my vassals. Vassals? Levies! I meant I meant levies. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Okay. I was kind of worried about this army crossing the bridge here. Here's hoping the states don't attack us. Move time up a little bit. Am I leading an army? I should be. Cool. Let's go see if I have my commanders. I should have my commanders. I didn't get any kind of notification that they left. Yes. Alright, hopefully this is straightforward, and we're just going to go on there. We're going to take the Imperial Isle. We're going to crush Skinia. And we're going to expand our realm and take the heart of Cyrodiil. It kind of looks like a heart too, doesn't it? Yes. Court physician invoker Lucina has completely botched the treatment of my lover Lucina's disease. Oh, so she botched her... Oh my god. She fucked up her own treatment. She was trying to treat herself and she messed up. And I have the option to kill her. That's insanity. See, she's pneumonic, which is dangerous. That's a really odd situation. It's like the Lucina wanted me to kill her. Okay, she's dead. She met an unusual end. Unusual end. Yeah, I'm not gonna make Larion the Magister because he's a jackass. Is there any other Magister who would be willing to join my faction? Probably not. Let's go up here to all, and we'll do... how about my religion group? Maybe? Valerica, Karen Lady of Volkihar. Get out of here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what they did to Serana, but that is not the way I remember how she looked. Anyways, let's go look for someone who might join, who's a better Magister. Ari! And she is a... Ooh. Follower of Stendar. Yes, sure, you're not that bad looking for a Nord. You can come here and be our Magister. Or Magistress. I don't know. Excellent. In fact, it might... It should allow her to be my magister, right? Yes. Excellent. Now, maybe I could do perform charity. Magisters trampled by mob, piety gained, vassals impressed. Nah, we need to focus on this. We need to focus on that cultural research. Amass the glorious armies of Joeblivion, who is a journeyman assassin. An odd combination, to be sure. What is it? Special minor titles. Uh-oh. See, cupbearer has to be someone I really, really trust. We'll make Ari. Court physician is going to be Ari, and my designated regent probably should be... Quester. Now, let's make Dean. Dean will be the marshal. Marshal, he'll be the regent. Ugh. Alright, where's Mishaxi? Even though he's failed me in the past, we go on the offensive. And his music is absolutely fitting. Offense or defense? That is the question. Dead men do not get to fight to another day. Damage minus 10%. Unyielding. Yeah, let's pick unyielding. Should be able to crush this force easily. I don't... Oh. Ah, I have you now. Thought you could come up behind me, eh? Okay, let's march on them and crush them. Ha ha ha. The Imperial Isle is mine. Okay, and my Chancellor just got discovered. Is he still here? No, he's still there. Okay. I'm pretty sure King Huron hates me, though. Declared war, furious. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Sweet. Count Naspos the Victorious took his name a bit too early. He hasn't been too victorious against the armies of Joeblivion. What the fuck is going on here with Kavach? Pioneer the Cruel, war for Kavach. Alright. Apparently, House Conventual. Pioneer is of House Conventual. Ah, House Conventual is broken into civil war. But it doesn't matter, because we are taking the Imperial Isle. And I might even make it my capital. I think that would be... Well, the thing is, if I make it my capital... Huh? My Frusa and I had almost stopped talking to each other when Chancellor somebody intervened. He made Frusa start talking to me, even like me a bit more. Such good work should be rewarded. Okay. Jesus, Frusia's old. Alright, then we have Princess Isabel, who is patient, which is excellent. Timid, conscientious, brooding, the serpent. Martial and intrigue. She's not playful, is she? No. Affectionate. Timid. And then maybe we can make her a magic user? I don't know. Let's just make her a stewardship too. Make her go with La Money. I'm kind of afraid to assault this. This is quite the large garrison. We can't let them take away. We'll be surrounded. That's alright. We'll ride out like Titus Mead and destroy our besiegers. I really need to play around with moving the dates around for the different eras, because I really desperately want to see if I can get to an era in Elder Kings where it's right before the Great War or something, because that'd be awesome. I would love to play as the Aldmeri Dominion. Yeah. For all you Empire fanboys, you're gonna hate me for saying that. This war isn't going quite as I thought it would. I lose more men per battle than I'd planned, and the sieges are going on forever. More manpower, more siege weapons are what I need. Perhaps a friend could help. do I... I don't really need his help. I'll just ask for some money. Cool, and we'll ride out here and destroy them. We've taken half of the Imperial city. You cowards. 24th of Morningstar. 20... Really? Really? He's faster than us? Maybe because they have a smaller amount of men's. Smaller amount of men's? Whatever. Alright. Attack! The Imperial Isle is mine. Okay, let's get out of here, and we'll march to Wei, and then maybe we can attack the Scania army here. Come on. Jesus. Uh-oh. A rash. That's not good. Tense of Rain's hand. Decent symptom treatment. That's great. 14th of Rain's hand. Where are you gonna go? Jesus. Princess Isabel has been beset by episodes of delirium and weakened magicka over the last few. She has Witbane. I see. Could you, Oh. Peasants of Robeck are slowly starting to respect my rule again. I should never let my treasury go negative. Well, duh. You can no longer ignore the irritation in your throat. You begin to violently cough. Oh, great. Is this where Joeblivion gets assassinated by the game? Before I can make good on my conquest of the Imperial Isle, would the game dare do something like that? Am I still in command? I am in command. Maybe I should take myself out of command so that I can return back to Skingrad and be treated properly. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And I'll let someone else have the glory of leading my armies. I just want King Joeblivion to survive long enough for me to get to the Imperial City. It seems like Skinia is being attacked, defending against Baron Regulos of Vatican in Vatican Conquest of Harlan. Where the hell is Vatican? Oh, it's in the south. And they're trying to take this. Oh, so House Skinia is in some deep shit right now. Oh, House Creto is. What is Skinia? Is it just a region? County of Skinia. Yes. Yeah, they're in a bad position. They're on the verge of collapse. We need to take... Can I enforce my demands now, or is he going to seriously... I'm losing but won't give up yet. Oh, great. Super. You're going to make me fucking march all the way there now. Oh, well. Right, speaking of Shard Rock, have my levies been raised? Have you raised all my levies there? I don't know. Holy crap. Frucia has given me another child at the age of 36. That is crazy. That'll be 5. Exactly what I want to see. You're suffering a high fever and a red itching rash has slowly spread across your entire body. You have contracted Crimson Plague. The Crimson Plague is a dangerous common disease which spreads easily and acts quickly. Symptoms include weakness and headaches. Infection can result in muteness. I see. Please don't let me die. Your court physician, Ari, has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. She explains that there are several different types of treatment she can offer. A spell of Cure Disease. I think we've done this before. We'll use the Cure Disease spell from the Scroll of Restoration to treat your ailment. This option costs no money, but its chances of success depend entirely on the skills of the physician. Miscast spells can be disastrous, but competent restoration magic can have incredible effects. I mean, she does have a learning of 21. So it's hard to imagine that she would have a hard time with this. An enchanted scroll of Cure Disease will purchase a scroll. Magic scrolls are expensive but almost never fail, requiring no particular skills from the physician except for basic literacy. A potion of Cure Disease is a low-cost solution, moderate. I'm leaning more towards the scroll because I just desperately don't want King Joeblivion to die. Because if he dies, I think I lose my war... Oh, shit. War's already over. Maybe I'll have her try this. Because she seems pretty competent. And I'm just going to end the war right now. Enforce demands. Yes, you are defeated. King Joeblivion the Cruel has created the title County of Imperial Isle. What the fuck? Gotcha. So apparently I get all of this, which is fantastic because I want the entirety of the Imperial Isle. Fantastic. Why is he in prison? Who's he imprisoned by? Oh, he's my prisoner. Excuse me? Great. Well, the Imperial Isle is ours. Problem is I need to figure out my demesne now. Magnus Quintilius formed a defensive pact opposing Joeblivion, and I've won the war. Ari Cursebraid stood a meter or so away from you, facing you with both arms raised. She unleashed a healing spell upon you, but not noticing any effects. Ari frowned and used a different spell on you. Curse disease didn't work, she says, but I have fortified your health, which might work almost as well. Matlara Stun joined the existing defensive pact opposing me. What is this defensive pact? Is a member of a defensive pact opposing King Joeblivion. Why is this? How did I gain all this territory? Whoa. Whoa. Somehow, I've taken all the lands of House Skinia. Okay. Alright, I am a warlord now. This character has proven to be a warmonger, seizing power by sword and treading the crowns of Nirn beneath their feet. Holy crap. This was a very unexpected turn of events. I was not expecting this to happen. The Kingdom of Joeblivion, while only intending to expand to the Imperial Isle, now has taken territory belonging to the rest of the county of Skinia. Skinia has capitulated and now serves the Kingdom of Joeblivion. Crazy. Yeah, get my troops back here. I need to see what the rest of this shit is. I need to get rid of this demesne. So I think I'm going to make the Imperial Isle my capital. Are you sure you want to move your capital, your court, to Imperial Isle, making it your capital? Feudal rulers can only do this once in their lifetime. Trust me, it'll be worth it. The kingdom now is ruled from the Imperial Isle. I'll make that the crown focus. We're going to have to deal with this new administration shit for the next 6 years, but that's fine. I think it'll be worth it. Let's... Okay. White Gold Tower. Alright. Alright, I'm just going to... I just wanted to see if anything would change by moving the clock ahead. Righteous imprisonment. I can press de jure claims. Demesne is too big, causing inefficient taxation, troop recruitment, and resentment among your vassals. This is true. Alright, so I think what I want to do is let's start giving away some territory. And I want to give it away to people in a balanced way. So, this guy, Lucian the Ill-Tempered, hates me. Well, of course he hates me because my demesne is too large. Raised levies. Where does it say my demesne is too large? Desires Robeck. Desires the county of Skingrad. Well, I'm not going to give you Skingrad. That's for damn sure. How about this? Invoker... What the fuck? Can I give this guy land? Ooh, I can't, but that's his vassal. Who's this guy's vassal? Alright. Invoker Furion of Gottlesfront. How about I give him Greyrock? So I don't really want Greyrock. I will give you the Barony of Greyrock. What? Can only have 2 counties and vassal theocracies. What is he? Temple. Oh, for fuck's sake. He owns a temple, that's why. I don't have much in the way of I can always make you know what? I can make vassals. What am I doing? Yeah, I can just make my vassals. And I think what would be great is to reward my commanders with land. No, I don't want to give them anything for... Give him... let's give Mishaxi... Ooh, is that a good idea? Do I want to be giving land to people who aren't Colovian? Most of my commanders aren't Colovian, though. Lord Dan of Grinstead. He is a vassal. He is Colovian. Lord of Grinstead. Dan... I just don't want foreigners taking over land. That bothers the hell out of me. I will give you Shard Rock, buddy. Great. And then let's go find another one of my Colovian commanders. Gustav, you don't sound very... Oh, he is Colovian. Okay. Let's give him... the Barony of Way. I will give him the Barony of Robeck. There you are, sir. And then let's give... Let's look up... Oh, wow. Shorvar, you can be a commander. Baron Dan of Shard Rock. Count Lucian. You've got enough shit, Count Lucian. You don't need any more. Carrion, Lord Mayor of Brindleholm. Gustav, you'll be a quester. Master of Horse. Leon, Prior of Aetherius. Corcher, he's a Colovian too, isn't he? He's 61, though. Nadalin. He's got cancer. I'm not going to do that. Carrion, Mayor Lord of Brindleholm. He absolutely hates me. Wants seat on the council. Desires the County of Skingrad. Well, you're not going to get it. Okay. Oh, stop it. Velastris. Velastris has to go to somebody. Who will that go to? I don't really want to give it to another vassal. Let's give it to... Albic? Albic Broder. Do you have children? Ah, you do have children. How about I give you Velastris? Okay, he still hates me, but, you know, I need to do everything I can to... I'd rather have lots of different vassals than have vassals with too much power. Lucan, the genius, is lowborn. I will give you... This might be controversial, giving a lowborn territory, but... That's what I'm going to do. House Aberil. All right. Look at that. Look at that stewardship. That's insane. If Prince Calyx could get up to that, that'd be great. Let's see. Oh my god, I have so much shit. I'm going to absolutely hold everything belonging to County of Virtue. Ah. Okay. And this is the county. Haynote. Probably should deal with this guy here. We will soon. Let's see. We've got Baron Kleiber of House Kayatatar of Rails. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. County of Virtue. What? Fuck this council, man. These bastards, I'm telling you. I don't really want to give way to anybody else because I'm kind of afraid of losing it, but, who rules Nornelhorst? Somebody else. Alright, I'll give way to somebody, I suppose. Who do we want to give it to? Who can we give it to? Give it to her? Can we give it to Ari? I mean, she's a Nord, though. Do we want to do that? I don't really think there'd be that much of a problem with Nords ruling in Colovia, but it might not be a good idea. Let's see. You are a Colovian of House Laric. You have a child. I will give you the barony of... No, apparently I can't, because my fucking my council is a piece of shit. Malcontent, pragmatist, zealot. You... Sons of bitches. They will not let me get rid of this. I want to get rid of my demeans. Like, what do you want me to do? This fucking council. Pick an ambition. Obtain an artifact. That'd be cool. Groom an heir. I don't... What do we get? Okay. Well, would that make him better? Wants to have a child and see him reach adulthood. Actually, this would be really good for Prince Calyx, especially since he's 13. Once he hits 16, this will go away. And he'll get a bunch of cool shit. So that's taken care of. You are threatening. Oh. Threat 18% monthly decay. At this rate will take effects of threat. With over 5% threats, other realms can form defensive pacts to protect themselves from you. Each religious group has their own separate defensive pact and will only defend members belonging to that same pact. With over 50% threat, all defensive pacts of other religious groups band together if you attack one of them. Oh shit. With over 75, all defensive pacts, including that of your own religious group, will band together if you attack one of them. You are considered threatening enough that even your own religious head and holy orders from your religion will defend other defensive pacts. As your threat increases, larger and more distant realms are allowed to join the defensive pacts. As your threat decreases, are forced to leave. Oh. Threat will decline slowly over time, but you can manually lower it by granting independence to land not part of your de jure realm. Wrong type of holding. Domain is too big. It seems they want me to give up some of this stuff. So we have to give up... What the fuck do you mean the Imperial City is? Barony. Barony. Okay. County. Kingdom. Can I create this yet? No. No, you can't. Because you only control 16%. I see. Who are these? Are these Nibanaeans? They are Nibanaeans. Oh, they look like it. Okay. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. That must be what they want me to do. Invoker Furion. Acquire a title. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to give you... Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Man, fuck this council, man. Barony of... Oh my god. This council. This council. Revoke titles. Grant titles. Can't do it until, well, for a year. Cannot be voted on. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really, really awesome. Because right now, I've got titles that I cannot get rid of. Because the bastard council will not let me do it. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding is so bad? Heavy infantry. Colovia seems to be a heavy infantry type place. Join the existing pact. Yeah, I mean, our threat is... It's going down, though. We're not going to attack anybody. We're not going to attack anybody. We've got more than enough land. I own the Imperial Isle. Which, what I'm going to do is probably move my Marshal. I'm going to forbid him from leading armies. Train troops in the Imperial Isle. Great. Skip, keep sowing discontent. Research economy tech. Huh. Is rooting out cabals working here in Skingrad? No. You know what I probably could do? It's going to keep saying I'm holding the wrong type. I don't know what that means. But I might be able to give Skingrad to people. And then just make the Kingdom of Joeblivion. Yes. But you know what? They might not even let me do that. I give him the County of Skingrad. Nope. They don't want me to give anything. Anything. They're against. Fuck this council, man. Skingrad's got some whack-ass politics. And everybody's joining defensive pacts against us. That is fine. It won't matter because we're not going to be attacking anybody here soon. And the threat will just keep decreasing. We're going to disband our armies. Command will be done. Oh, that's really not a lot of men. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so the good news is we own the Imperial Isle. And we got way more territory, and we got an F-ton of territory over here on the eastern side of the Imperial Isle, towards the mountains, which is great. But the bad news is now my domain is too large, and I'm holding the incorrect types, and I can't fix that because my bloody, politically subversive council is getting in the way and will not let me run my realm. It's almost like they're all conspiring together to make it impossible for me to do anything. Because we can see here, my troops, like my troop recruitment, my tax, my ability to collect taxes, all of that is inhibited because I have got 3 more domain than I'm supposed to that I can't get rid of because it has to get approved by my council, and my council hates me. Yeah, I've got 2 people that are malcontent, and other people who are pretty much all bot. Alright. For the next episode, I think we're going to be holding back on any more wars. I mean, the only types of wars we'll fight are smaller little boundary wars, like maybe we can take Virtue from Baron Magnus. We can invade Pell's Gate, maybe Sejanus, you know, these smaller little factions here, maybe push west a little bit. We're going to avoid messing with the Colovian estates and Nibene for the time being. In fact, actually, we probably shouldn't be declaring any wars whatsoever because there are a lot of factions that are joining in defensive pacts. We probably should wait for this threat thing to drop down to 0% before we do anything else. So I think the next episode, we're going to be very pacifistic. We're going to focus on dealing with this atrocious council once and for all. That's what we're going to do. Trusting. Great, he's got trusting. Awesome. Anyways, we're going to have to see how things pan out in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Crusader Kings 2 Elder Scrolls Edition. I've been Joeblivion, King Joeblivion. And until next time, see you guys later.